Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is February 4th. It is still Thursday, 2021. I wanted to do obviously a second video today. And so the title of this video is 38%. And we're going to get into the reason for 38% in a moment. Leave him. Okay, come on, stop. They're like little children, I swear. So we're going to get into that in just a moment. But before we get into that, I just want to remind everybody very quickly, today is the last day of my sale on my website at preppernurse1.com. If you go there and you click on store, and it'll drop down, it'll say Legacy Foods. If you click on that, it will take you to the store for the Legacy Foods. We're doing a 20% off sale. Today's the last day. The sale will end at midnight tonight. So definitely take advantage of that. When you check out, 20% will automatically come off of your purchase. Now, why Legacy? Why should you buy Legacy? GMO free, 25-year shelf life. So if you're prepping and you just want to, get something, forget about it and not have to worry about it, it's the perfect prep. Because like I said, it's got a 25-year shelf life. It's GMO free. There's gluten options available for people that have that issue. Also, it is the largest portion size of any of the other freeze-dried food companies, which makes a big difference too. Plus, it's made in the United States, and anything that you purchase because of all the stuff that they had going on, it's going to be recently made, which is very cool as well. I got to take these off so while I'm sitting this close to the camera. Alright, so that sale again will end today at midnight, so definitely take advantage of that. preppernurse1.com. Okay? So, that being said, let us move on. 38%. That is the number, and I want you guys to really think about this for a moment, right? That is a number of healthcare workers that have gotten the vaccine. Now, healthcare workers were the first ones that were able to get it. They, frontline people dealing with the virus, and so they're the ones that are right there in the forefront. And only 38% of them have gotten the vaccine, because it's obviously right now it's not mandatory. I don't know if some facilities have made it mandatory in their facilities. But I don't know. Depending on what part of the country you're in, some facilities may have. But it's a very telling number. And as a nurse, I want to talk about why I believe the number's where it's at. Okay, but that is a percentage of healthcare workers that have gotten it at this point. Now, I know personally a couple of nurses that did get it. I never could understand why you would voluntarily get something like this. Okay. When you have something that has a survival rate, in my age group, 99.5% of the people that get it are going to recover, right? So that's the number one reason. Why would you get something that if you get it anyway, that you have a 99.5% survival rate? And like I said, again, that's in my age group. And I'm 55, so I'm on the pushing the higher end, all right? Also, you have, if you get the vaccine, you still have to wear the mask. You still have to social distance. Oh yeah, and by the way, you still also can get the virus still, right? So again, why would you get that? The next reason is, and I've talked about this in my streams, you have an unproven vaccine that really was rushed through, and in my opinion, it's about the money. The sooner they can get these out, they can get the money, they can make the money, and they're pushing this on people. Now, if you watch the media, all these people are just lining up and can't wait to get it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. If you only have a 38% number with healthcare workers that are frontline people, only 38% of them have gotten this. that tells me that there's not a whole lot of people out there lining up around the block to get this vaccine. All right, and they shouldn't be. They absolutely shouldn't be. I'm a big believer in questioning everything. When you have something that you don't know what the side effects are, number one, you don't know what's in it, number two, when you have a vaccine that there is no liability for the manufacturer, that is those are right. Those three things right there, huge red flags. Huge red flags. Okay, so again, individually, you can choose what you wish to do, but again, I'm a big believer in using your brain other than something for a hat rack. Think, do your research, look at this, look at the side effects of the people that have gotten it, adverse side effects. If you had something that was so deadly that was killing 50% of the people, let's just say something like that, something was killing 50% of the people, and you had a vaccine come out that was actually stopping people from getting the virus, they would be lined up around a block to get it. Absolutely 100%, because the fear factor in something like that would be a very motivating factor. Now, according to Fauci, 85 to 90% of the people need to, or I think he said 80, and then he jumped it to 85%, I believe. If I am wrong, please correct me. That's what they need for herd immunity. Well, when you can only get a 38%, compliance rate with frontline healthcare workers, that should tell you a whole lot for the rest of the country. If your nurses and your doctors and your pharmacists and all those people aren't getting it, that should be a huge red flag for the rest of you. Okay, obviously I have no intention of getting it. I've talked about that. And I've encouraged my family also not to get it, and that includes my 77-year-old mother. So, those are things that people need to really truly think about. I definitely want to hear your feedback on this video. I want you to like, comment, and share, obviously, as well. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I would ask you to subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon to get all notifications as well. But this is something, guys, that I think is so important, obviously, and ladies. When I say guys, I mean ladies and gentlemen, okay? This is something that's really hugely important. The propaganda machine would have you believe that everybody and their brothers just can't wait to get it, and they're lined up, and there's these long lines, and oh my goodness, people are just so excited to get this. And in the reality, I don't think that's anywhere near the case. I don't think it's anywhere near the case. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I think that people are waking up to realize that we are being manipulated. It's a continuous thing that has been going on for quite a while. Okay? At the end of the day, follow the money. That's always been my motto, with something like that. You follow the money, you see what the agenda is, what people are planning on doing and stuff like that. Yes, what do you think? So, anyway, I definitely want to hear your feedback on this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. This is a huge problem. This is a huge issue. And, I think people are waking up to the fact that we've been screwed. Once again, the American people. That's what I feel like, okay? Here's a great example. You feel safe wearing your masks, right, from this virus, this so deadly virus. Wearing those paper masks or the cloth masks that you're making at home is the equivalent of putting up a chain link fence and expecting it to stop a mosquito from coming and getting you. So I want you to use that scenario when you think about the next time that you're out there keeping everybody safe. Yeah, that's the equivalent. That is the equivalent. Unless you have a gas mask approved type of mask, you're not truly being protected, and you're not protecting other people. Not really. Okay? So that's coming from a nurse. Call me a liar if you want, but the reality is a little bitty paper mask or a cloth mask is not offering proper protection from a virus that can get through that. It is so small that it can get through that. It's really not offering protection. So if I'm lying, prove it, because I'm not. Okay? Now, If you cough or sneeze, will that mask help it so that it doesn't spread out as much? Of course. Okay? But again, if you're sick, you probably shouldn't be out in public anyway. That's called common sense. If you are not sick, you should not be forced to wear a mask. That is, again, that's my opinion. Alright? So anyway, guys, I'm really can't wait to hear your feedback on this. I think that it's an important topic. It's something that needs to be discussed. And so I want to hear what you guys have to say. Alright? So anyway, I'm going to jump off of here for now. I hope you're enjoying the fire. It is definitely... Today was a nice day here at the homestead, weather-wise. It really made a huge difference in psychologically having that sun out and actually having some of this melt off. It was really good. So, remember guys, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can get past the BS and the nonsense that's going on, and not letting them continue to manipulate. So when I say manipulate us, and when I say them, I mean the powers that be, whoever is truly controlling everything. Don't let them use religion. Don't let them use race. Realize that we are all in this together. And as soon as we can do that, we can focus on the true problem, which is big business and government. The next thing is remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. It's really important to tell the people that you care about every single day how you feel. Also remember STD. Step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that is going to stop you from reaching those goals is you, nobody else. And that's the beauty of it. There's a lot of negative people out there who will tell you what you cannot do, what you cannot accomplish. I love to look at people like that to tell me what I can and cannot accomplish and say, watch me. That's it. Okay? Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, guys, and you're going to be just fine. I will talk to you all later. I hope everybody's having a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.